It was late, probably around midnight, and I was sitting at the kitchen table watching MMA and peeling potatoes. We had caught a bunch of fish earlier that day, and I was prepping French fries for a big fish cookout in the morning. The house was quiet, and I was super tired. I had a small pile of potatoes next to me, and I was on zombie autopilot. Peel, slice, peel, slice. And that's when it happened. I grabbed another potato, just like all the others. I was about to slice into it when I saw something that made me stop. Two little eyes were staring back at me. Not dents, not spots, but real eyes. Then they blinked. I freaked out and dropped the potato. It rolled to the edge of the table and then stopped, but the little eyes were still staring at me. I couldn't move. Was I seeing things? Was I just tired? But no matter how many times I blinked, the potato's little eyes stayed locked on mine. I didn't know what to do, so I did what any normal dumbass would do. I picked it up again, but way more carefully this time. "Hey, little guy," I whispered, like it could understand me. It didn't move, but it also didn't seem dangerous. In fact, it seemed kind of cool. I put it in a small bowl on the counter and watched it for a while. It just sat there, blinking occasionally. I didn't want to slice it up anymore. Hell, I couldn't. So I decided to keep it. I don't know why, but I gave it a name, Gary. I found a little dish towel and made a tiny bed for him. Gary didn't move much, but I could swear I saw him watching me as I finished peeling the other potatoes. I even caught him watching the fights once. When I finally went to bed, I made sure he was safe on the counter. I even said, "Good night, Gary," before heading upstairs. I thought about it all as I fell asleep, wondering what was I going to do with a potato that had eyes. I thought I was going crazy. But maybe I could keep it as a pet, or show him to my friends. They would love it. And besides, who else could say they had a potato that looked back at them? Anyway, I kind of laughed and figured I needed to lay off the beer for a couple of days and fell asleep. But when I went down the next morning, Gary was gone. The dish towel was still there, but the little bowl was empty. I looked everywhere, under the table, behind the counter, but there was no sign of Gary. It was as if he just vanished. I never saw him again. I'm still not sure if he really was ever there, but I like to think he was, and that maybe, just maybe, one day he'll come back.
It's going down. Hurry.